This is Madman Dan, Operation Champ, July 1941. Before we begin, again, some mistakes we have to correct. So, 2 turns ago, I accidentally didn't remove a proper number of units in the battle in Burma and Maharashtra from the map. This amounted to 2 infantry in Burma and a marine in Maharashtra. So, first we'll just get rid of these 2 infantry here. And now, since I didn't bring enough in here to make it easy, Hambone has graciously allowed me to bring these 2 SNLFs into the battle instead. So that would have necessitated 1 destroyer coming from Sarawak to Calcutta, bringing 1 of these guys. And we would have had a spare transport that could have easily been used there since it wasn't carrying 2 infantry. Now, that would have meant that on the first round, 1 Marine and 3 SNLFs joined the battle, and I also had mistakenly read his hits on me as 3, where in fact 1 3 that looked like a 3 was actually an 11, because Tabletop Simulator actually tells you what the top of the dice actually is. So that means I would have taken 1 less casualty in the first round. So all in all, my Marine and SNLF would have died, and with the fixes I just talked about, that would have left me with 2 SNLFs in Calcutta. And I think that's all we really had to go over. So we can roll some tech if I get to the right side of the board. So we're going to start Wartime Economy late into the game, but we'll see how that goes. And also we go in for Improved Construction. Hey, we got something. Hey, Improved Construction. The one that I'm more likely to get. So that is great. So we had 48 IPP, but 6 were lost to us. So we're going to spend 12 on a medium tank, 2 militia, and a militia upgrade. Another 12 on 3 light cruisers, and 18 more on finishing our 3 fast battleships. Okay. So, what are our combats? So, we're going to declare war on Nepal. That's going to be 1. Get rid of any Gurkhas being created. Actually, is that an efficient move? Right now, he only can build a couple units. I think he only has $5, so all in all, taking a Gurkha away won't matter because not even any... They do count as a mountain infantry, so I will take Nepal. I'd rather be fighting... No, they're not getting to mountains anytime soon. It doesn't matter. No, I won't be declaring war in Nepal. So, let's see what we can do. Are the Marshall Islands worth anything to me? They are not, so we don't care. Okay, so we're going to send 5 units into Hong Kong. Oh well, let's think about this. We're going to send... Yeah, we're going to send 2 transports, picking up 3 SNLFs, and an infantry. What next? Let's take one destroyer, 1, 2, 3, to also join that battle, and he'll pick up a marine. So that is 5 units. Let's bombard with these 2 battleships. I'm going to recreate a task force for that. It's called the Second Fleet. So we're going to bombard with 2 battleships. Let's bring in a battle cruiser and 2 heavy cruisers. So that will be our 5 bombards. We're going to try and kill a couple subs. So let's bring in a fighter. Let's pair it with a destroyer. And let's bring in 1 light cruiser and 1 destroyer. Just in case the KMT decides to get a hit. On second thought, let's not. Well, it's 1 combat. It's 2 combat. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just die if he gets lucky. Let's send all our fighters into all our planes into Hong Kong just to kill it heavily. So let's we got a medium bomber. So 1, 2. A fighter. Send 1, 2, 2 tacticals. And you know what? That's going to be enough. We don't really have to commit any more to that fight. So 1, 2, 1, 2. All our tactical bombers and fighters are going to have 3 spaces left, and our medium bomber is going to have I guess 4. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pause my recording because I've someone's at my door, so I will follow up with you guys and roll some dice and or make more combat moves. And I have returned. After a lot of looking at the map and deciding what the hell I'm doing, I decided to make a few changes. These battleships will stay in the Philippines. Let's see, that's 1, 2. How close is America to long-range aircraft? Hopefully I'm up to date and they're still pretty far away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're there. Good there. Anywho, we're going to reorganize what's going in here. So my medium bomber went 1, 2. So we'll have 3 movement left. These two tacticals went 1, 2, and they'll have 3 movement left. Along with this Japanese fighter that came from Hong Kong. From Siam. And since I have nothing better to do with my fighters this turn, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this fighter from 90 will go into the fight too, along with this tactical and this fighter. So a lot of stuff going at just 2 units, but really, I don't really want to be doing anything else with them this turn, so I might as well kill them a lot. We will be bringing our heavy cruiser and this light cruiser to bombard. And I think those are just the 2 combats we're doing this round. Oh no, that's not true. The strategic bomber will go 1, 2, 3. Sadly, I can't bomb that tactical bomber, so he'll just bomb something in reheat. Right, I was going to do something here. That's what I was going to do with these aircraft. So these 2, hopefully I have them right. They all have the same distance, so it doesn't really matter. This fighter and this tactical bomber will be moving 1, 2 spaces into that zone. Just copy that so I remember how much they have. To support that attack on those ships there. I have 1 more light cruiser, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? That's fine. That's plenty. At worst, I'm going to be. Let's bring in 1 light cruiser. 1. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably should summarize what's going where. Okay, so in fact, I will get a combat air patrol marker to put this 1 fighter on. And in fact, I'll do the smart thing and leave a tactical bomber that came from this boat and bring in a fighter from 90. So these 2 fighters will have 3 moves left. Okay. So if I haven't messed up anywhere, we are good. He will not be raiding that submarine off Pearl Harbor. And yeah, I think we're okay with that. So let's begin our combat moves. I'm going to copy. All this time I should cut and copy before I mess up again and screw up my units. We'll just, so I haven't messed up everything's. Sorry, this medium bomber should have 4 moves left. So all of these have 3 moves left, and they'll be joining the fight. In Hong Kong. There's no kill like overkill, I guess. And our 5 boats. we have a battle cruiser at 3, a light cruiser at 1, and 3 at 2. Okay, let's just get our first strikes out of the way. Our SNLFs and Marines will go down by 1. This will be a city, so they are defending at 5. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, no, that should defend at 5. Now I think about it, that might be a question of whether it defends at 3 plus 1 against amphibious assaults, in which case it wouldn't go up to 5, or if it just defends straight at 4. So you know what? Let's just have 2 dice for these to satisfy our curiosity if it matters. But maybe we'll just first strike everything and not worry about that. Right? Nothing? Okay, so that was easy. Two, 3, 1 fighter, 1 beanie bomber, and 3 tactical. So let's, didn't want to copy that guy. Let's just roll our aircraft and hope for the best. So that is 4 hits. So even if I have the wrong number of units there, that should be enough to finish the job. And on to him. Well, it will be 1 hit. So I don't have to worry about that question. I will definitely take the Marine off. So I will be taking Hong Kong with 3 SNLFs and 1 infantry. Where is that 97th marker? That will go here. So I think this is the only combat I'm doing this turn. So that's going to put me up 2 and FEC down 2. So I'm back up to 39. And the FEC, wherever they are I think down to 2, but I could be wrong. All right. I forgot to mention I was raiding here, but honestly, I don't expect to be doing any damage, so let's not even bother rolling. I didn't declare it, so let's do this one next. Okay. So unfortunately, I have not communicated with my opponents of my plans this turn. Oh no. So we'll just have to kind of guess at what they are doing. I imagine the submarine will try to get out of there, or try to submerge, and they'll be rolling off for whoever takes the hits, if it matters. So first I'm going to do my, it's going to be kind of complicated. So first we're going to roll my destroyer and fighter that is on maritime air patrol. So these units can hit subs. Well, they all can hit subs, but these are the ones we're trying to hit. So that's 1 hit. So next we're going to roll our light cruiser and 2 more fighters. So the thing here is if I miss with these 3 other units, there's an equal chance that despite that plane being on map and kind of aiming for the sub. It can also hit the torpedo boat destroyer, and in that case, we'll probably have to have a roll-off. But hopefully we'll get a hit here, and that will just make that point moot, and we do. So, 2 hits in fact, but those hits cannot roll over onto the submarines unless they want to stay and fight, which I don't think they'll do. They'll want to. So, we're going to have 1 Soviet submarine and 1 torpedo boat destroyer shooting back at me. I think that will be 2 misses. Okay, great. So, I don't lose anything, which is pretty great. He will... Oh, I left everything on the board, so we can just delete 1 submarine and the torpedo boat destroyer. So 1 less sub to worry about. Next, we're going to do our strategic bomber. He has 1, 2, 3, plenty of movement left. Yeah, plenty of movement left. And he'll just get 3d12, so hoping for 1, 2. That's kind of the opposite of what we wanted. So we just fly back home. And I think that those are our non-combats. Okay, let's figure out where the hell I'm going with the rest of my boats and units. So the 41st will march into southern India. These 2 units will stay there. What else are we doing? We have to pick up some units, so let's decide where I want my carriers. So we definitely want 1 carrier here. We're going to pick up this carrier and think if we put it here, he'll be safe. This submarine will move to Sea Zone 66 off Wake Island. And this light carrier will, I don't know. He will stay there because that guy can go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are where my boats are going. Now to figure out where my planes are going. Let's think about this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know what? This is a bit of a risk. So this carrier will move back to the home islands. One, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. No, this will be safe. Okay, so that's how we want it for now. So this medium bomber, he moved 4 spaces. So sorry, 1, 2 spaces, 3 outside of Hong Kong, 4, 5, 6. Sure, we'll move him to the Philippines. This unit here, the Gandos Special Force, will jump on this transport, or how about this? Better idea. Jump on this destroyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and land in Korea. No, I don't know why I copied those things here. So these all have 3 movement left. So 1, 2. Let's have 1 fighter land on here. So they have 3 movement left. So 1, 2. Let's put a tactical bomber on that fleet. Let's put another tactical here. And 1, 2. I guess I might need to put something there. But it really doesn't matter, so sorry, I just don't know where I'm putting this tactical bomber now. Oh, let's just not make it complicated, I guess. This light carrier will come down and join this fleet carrier, and he will land here. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to need a huge recap at the end of this. This fighter will move into Korea. These 2 fighters will land on this fleet carrier. We can get rid of these space markers. The 97th is just hanging out in Hong Kong. I have 1 torpedo boat destroyer that will move 1. He'll move here and just be slightly annoying for the Anzac submarine, or for the Anzacs. The rest of these boats, probably should have a destroyer with this fleet here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Let's put a destroyer with a 90th. This torpedo boat destroyer will do 1, 2, 3 with a, sorry, not 90th, C-Zone 90. I have 2 destroyers left to move from the 6th Fleet, and let's put 1 more. Oh, let's just put them both in. Let's put them both off of Japan and C-Zone 38. Okay. Second should be in C-Zone 88 with enough stuff to make that not die to anyone feeling adventurous. Let's put this transport in to C-Zone 38 as well. And I'll have 2 more transports which can strategically naval move. 1, 2. Yeah, they'll move back to the home islands as well. Okay. So then, I think those are all my non-combats we are making. So I will deploy some units. So a medium tank will be going into Calcutta. Our ships that we're building, the 3 light cruisers and 3 fast battleships, will be going into C-Zone 38. Since my Korean units were doing so well, we're going to put 2 militia and a militia upgrade there. So we'll add one of these. And one infantry. And did I need a militia anywhere else? Yeah, probably, but I can't exactly afford it, so they'll go there for now. Okay. With that, I think we are done, and we can recap what is where. So let's do Korea first. Right now we have 4 militia, 2 infantry, 1 Gando special force, and a fighter. In Sea Zone 38, we have 3 fast battleships, 3 light cruisers, 3 transports, 3 destroyers, a carrier with a fighter and a fighter. In Sea Zone 54, I have a destroyer and a light cruiser. In 89, I have a tactical bomber, a fighter, tactical bomber, a light carrier, and a carrier, and a destroyer. In 90, I have 2 battleships, a torpedo boat destroyer, a tactical bomber, and a light carrier. In 88, I have 2 transports, a destroyer, I believe that's 3 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser, and 1 battle cruiser. Where else are we? In Calcutta, we just have a medium tank. Benares, we have 2 infantry. In southern India, we have the 41st, which has 5 artillery and 5 infantry. Let's get rid of these dials. And with that, I think we are good. Yep. So one may notice that I didn't take Maharashtra, and I might want to go over this just so we don't have any confusions on the Soviet turn. Not accusing you of anything, but since I have left this in FEC's hands, the Soviets actually cannot fly over there without declaring war on the FEC in Britain to land their airborne in, say, Calcutta, Bengal, or anything like that. So by leaving that untaken, we don't have to worry about that. And with that, oh, I guess I can move this coastal submarine somewhere. So I'm not raiding, let's just move him up here. So I could actually be rated here. So let's actually leave my medium bomber in Malaya. Just in case if that British submarine decides to come along and raid me, which he probably will. But there's nothing we can really do about that. And I think we are happy with those moves. Yeah, with that, I think I'm going to pass you off to Hambone HQ. Sorry if this turn was a bit confuddled and all over the place, but it's a very delicate situation we are in now. But this has been... Oh, no, this has not been Madman Dan because we still have to collect some income. So we are at 39 IPP. So let's just go down to 39. We will be collecting 1 for Hong Kong and 2, 4, 6, 7 in bonuses. So we are up to 46 IPP. And now we will pass it off to Hambone HQ and his Commonwealth turn. And this has been Man Dan signing off, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.